In the silent cold above the clouds, a shadow cuts the sky with impossible precision. A machine forged from urgency, shaped by rivalry, and perfected by relentless engineering. This is the F-15C Eagle, the fighter that redefined what air superiority truly means. Born from the uneasy dawn of the 1970s, the Eagle was not created for comfort or convenience. It emerged from fear, specifically the fear that the United States was losing air dominance to a new generation of Soviet fighters. In 1967, American analysts pored over the capabilities of the MiG-25 Foxbat, a machine built for blistering speed and menacing altitude. Its appearance shook the Western world. The United States realized it needed a fighter that wasn't merely competitive. It needed a fighter capable of absolute superiority. Thus began the story of the F-15, an aircraft designed not just to meet the threat, but to eclipse it entirely. The engineering philosophy behind the F-15C was brutally simple. The pilot must never lose. To guarantee that outcome, McDonnell Douglas crafted an airframe with a perfect balance of lift, strength, and aerodynamic precision. The large wings provide exceptional maneuverability, allowing the jet to retain energy even in aggressive turns. Its twin vertical stabilizers, angled outward with purpose, give it unmatched stability and control in high-G environments. The fuselage was built from lightweight titanium and aluminum alloys, each curve and contour optimized for performance rather than stealth, an era when raw power and overwhelming radar capability were the dominant priorities. The F-15C's radar, the NAP G63, became one of the most advanced pulse Doppler systems of its time, capable of detecting enemies beyond visual range and tracking multiple targets with unwavering accuracy. Later upgrades, like the APG-63 V3AE, turned the Eagle into an aircraft that sees farther, reacts faster, and strikes with precision across complex airspaces. But the heart of the F-15C, its true soul, lies in the engine. Beneath its broad wings sits a Pratt & Whitney F100PW Nihakaniju or -229 afterburning turbofans, each producing up to 29,000 pounds of thrust. Together, they give the Eagle a power-to-weight ratio that allows it to accelerate even while climbing vertically. The aircraft can reach speeds exceeding Mach 2.5, push toward a service ceiling of around 65,000 feet, and sustain a climb rate that lets it leap skyward like a rocket. Few fighters in history have ever possessed this level of raw, unrestrained power. Power that pilots often describe less as flying and more as strapping on a pair of engines and pointing upwards. An air superiority fighter, however, is only as lethal as the weapons it carries. The F-15C was armed to dominate the skies long before the first missile ever left its wings. High off-bore sight, AIM-9 Sidewinders gave it unmatched knife-fight agility, while AIM-7 Sparrows and later AIM-12 Oamarames allowed it to destroy threats well beyond visual range. Its internal M61 A1 Vulcan 20mm cannon remains a devastating last resort weapon, capable of firing 6,000 rounds per minute with surgical precision. Electronic countermeasures, advanced radar warning receivers, and modernized targeting and navigation pods ensure that the Eagle can find its prey, outsmart incoming threats, and remain a ghost on enemy radar screens until the moment it chooses to strike. Across its operational life, the F-15C Eagle proved that its reputation was not myth. It was earned mission after mission. In real combat, the F-15 series collectively achieved one of the most impressive records in aviation history. More than 100 air-to-air victories with 0 losses in combat engagements. From the skies over the Middle East to high-stakes intercept missions across the world, the Eagle continually demonstrated its ability to overwhelm opponents, survive hostile environments, and bring its pilots home. Exercises like Red Flag only reinforced its legend, showing again and again that when flown well, an Eagle is an opponent few threats can outrun, outturn, or its doctrine is just as formidable as its hardware. F-15C pilots are trained to own the high ground, to dominate both altitude and awareness. They use speed as a weapon, climbing above their adversaries, diving with terrifying momentum, and striking before the enemy even knows the fight has begun. The jet's radar system allows pilots to orchestrate the battle space like chess, controlling the pace, the angles, and the distance of engagement. In the Eagle, a well-trained pilot doesn't react to the fight. He dictates it. Inevitably, comparisons emerge. Against aircraft like the Russian Su-27 flanker, the F-15C stands as a machine with different priorities. The flanker is agile, powerful, and boasts an impressive close-range combat profile. But the Eagle is a superior raider, unmatched acceleration, and disciplined Western training give it the edge in long-range and multi-target engagements. When measured against the newer generation of stealth fighters like the F-22 or F-35, the F-15C lacks the invisibility afforded by low observable design. Yet, even today, its upgraded avionics, networked systems, and astonishing reliability allow it to remain a lethal asset, a jet that, despite its age, refuses to be out. In modern times, the F-15C continues to serve with the U.S. Air Force and several allied nations, though newer variants like the F-15EX are poised to carry the legacy forward. With AESA radars, strengthened airframes, updated electronic warfare suites, and expanded weapons capacity, the Eagle family is set to remain part of global air power for decades. The original F-15C, though aging, still performs air defense missions, homeland protection roles, and joint training operations with unwavering confidence. And so, the story of the F-15C Eagle ends where it began, in the open sky, where speed, precision, and dominance define survival. It is more than metal, more than fuel, more than technology. It is a symbol of a nation's determination to never again be caught unprepared. A reminder that in the silent, unforgiving expanse above the earth, mastery belongs not to the loudest or the newest, but to the aircraft that endures. The F-15C Eagle endures. A guardian of the heavens. An icon of air superiority, and a monument to the idea that some legends are engineered, not imagined.